Welcome to Lesson 6, Creating Spiritual Connections Online. This is now that we've taught you how to preach online through posts, how do you connect with them in your comments and in your messages? So these are the secrets of how to do it right and get the most success. So we cover posting with you, and now we're going to cover what we call engage. And in engage, we have between engage and build relationships, we'll have 5 sections. And those sections, we're going to teach you how to research people's profiles, reactions, and posts before reaching out. That's what we're going to do in the section today. Then we're going to customize each message for reaching out. And once you know who their profile, you customize it, then the first thing you want to start doing is build a relationship with them through likes and comments, and which will lead to an intro. And then find ways to thank them and appreciate what they're doing, and that leads to a stronger relationship. And then you can start asking the right questions to discern if they're ready for the gospel. So within regards to researching the profile and asking questions, we're going to cover that in this section today. And then the next few sections will cover 2 through 4. So asking questions to understand their needs. So the first thing you want to do is, if you can look at their profile, and then in groups, you can also see what they've last posted and what they've liked. Use that information before reaching out. And I think at this day, people expect that you are using that information before reaching out, and especially if they make that information available to you, so you can do a lot more research to know, oh, okay, this person's a Christian, they really believe in Christ, and they're located in Africa, and it gives you a good overview of who you're going to talk to and what maybe their interests are and why they're responding to you like they are. So this is the one thing you want to do, research their profile really well. The other thing you want to understand, and we talked about this in the introduction, and this came from Pew Research, is their interest in following Christ and their desire to follow Christ. So if in the red section, they're highly religious, and which are 42% of people in America, and I imagine parts of the world probably similar, maybe more. But if they're highly religious, they're attending church regularly, and they like their church, they pray often, read scriptures, and they are getting a religious education, and they have strong family connections and friends in that church, those people are most likely not going to need your help to follow Jesus Christ, or want to get your help, because they're already doing that. So they might enter a nice dialogue with you and thank you for your good thoughts and appreciate your posts, but they already have their needs met with religion at this time. Now, there's another group which I would focus your attention on, and those are the ones who have desire to follow Christ. They don't have any specific family or social connections with any denomination. They are not, and that's 58% of them lack religious education. They lack reading their scriptures, so they're not doing that. That's 57%, and then they're not praying. Most people pray, so that's a little less. But so they're not doing the basics, and they're not going to church. And if you get someone that doesn't go to church, doesn't read scriptures, and doesn't participate at all, that's a smaller percent, right? Most people do a little bit, but they're not doing it very well, and they're not pleased. And so that is your strongest play to find someone that is looking to follow Jesus Christ, where you can share your message. And as you think through these factors and you evaluate the personas based on this, you'll see if you have a good chance at helping them or not. So some questions that you can ask when you're in your comments or your messenger. Do you feel like you have a strong relationship with Jesus Christ? And they said, I haven't done very much with them lately, or I haven't participated. I haven't been able to think about Jesus Christ a lot because I've been busy. I haven't been praying, reading my scriptures. Then they're in the green quadrant. Second one you could ask him is, do you feel like you're spending enough time talking to God to get his help? Now, with the prayer one, don't forget that 73% of people do pray. So you may get a lot of people that say yes here. But if you get someone that says no and I need help, that's perfect. That shows you that you're in the green quadrant. Do you dedicate enough time each day to reading the scriptures or something similar to that? And if they say, oh, I just don't do that, I don't read the scriptures a lot, I'd like to be part of a Bible study because you might be able to help me do that, then they might be in the green. Then you're in the green quadrant. The other one is, you have a local church support group that you visit each week. And if they say, I don't have one, trying to find one, but can't find one, then they're in the green. The fifth point, first question you can ask them is, how well do you understand the scriptures and God's plan for us? And they said, well, so I haven't done that since I was little, right? Then they're in the green quadrant. Versus, oh, I go to Bible study every week and love it, and I got a great minister, they're in the red quadrant. And then last one is, your family and friends attend a specific church. They're saying, well, no. Or they say yes, but they're in Florida. So I don't, can't go with them. So I'm kind of looking for a place here. Then that you're in the green quadrant. So amongst the different, and then in the last family and friends, if they are part of a denomination in Florida that is, that they like a lot and that this person shows an affinity towards and would prefer, then they might be moving towards a red quadrant because that's what they would like to do. They just got to find it. So your odds might be a little harder because they already are making up their minds to follow Jesus Christ in a different denomination. But hopefully this helps you out, especially as you're working with different personas that you find online and you're going through comments. Before jumping to Messenger, in the comments, try to find out if some of these things work. Now, prayer, remember, 73% of people do pray. So your odds of people not praying are lower there. But as we go into engagement and building spiritual connections, find out if they're in need and they have the desire. And if they are, then you can move, you have a good connection you're making. If they already have something, this is a good person, let's stay friends, but they're covered. I should probably move on or just remain friends with them. So this ends this section, and we're going to be moving on to, now that you know how to start asking questions, how do you start engaging with them through likes and comments?